Welcome to another fantastic day in Aska. Well, evening. It's 10:30 at night. So as you can see, we still got a little bit of our defences being built, which is where we left off last time. We wanted to get our defences up in place before the invasion, ideally. As you can see on the right hand side of my screen, we have 10 days left, and I think the three bits that are highlighted, that are in the queue there, are the last pieces that we need to do. So we can check that. If we go to our map, the green line shows that that's an entire fence and it's all secure and finished. If we scroll down to where our mine is, the red line shows a fence line, but it's not quite finished yet. You've got the two little exclamation marks saying that there's just that little section to fill in. So if we go up to the mine, we can see exactly where that is. So it goes all the way down the industrial area there. We've got a gate here. We've got another gate here. I did think about joining these as one, but for speed, just in case, I thought I'll do them separate just now. I can always add them together later as one big fence line. So yeah, there's the last three pieces of fence to get built, just as summer ends, or is about to end. So yeah, we are nearly fenced in, and our defences are done. Now, in the meantime, I've done a couple of other little bits and pieces. Let's go back to the main camp. I've got quite a few nocturnal people in, and at the moment they are all builders. So if we go down, so I've got people building day and night, which is what helped get things done at the speed it has been done. So in the meantime, our hunters got us a shulker horn. We actually now have 5 of those horns ready to be used, and I think our craftsman down there has actually made a spare one. But we can now summon our militia and our warriors to us when we get attacked, which is always good. The other thing we've done is we have built ourselves a battle axe. And I've done a little bit of testing with that. There's two main weapons. There's the battle axe and the swords. So I built a sword, I built a battle axe to see which one was best. And I'll insert that clip here, where we tested both the battle axe and the sword to see which one was the better. As I've still got a battle axe on me, you can guess which one that is. So I'll insert the clip now to show you. So, we have great news. Our hunters have finally got us a shulker horn. Only been waiting 10 episodes for one. So, let's see what this does. So we need to take this down to our crafting hut. And we can make a full horn from it. So if we go into crafting, here we go, the shulker horn. So it's the horn, a couple of bits of leather, a couple of bits of rope, and we can craft that. Now, and this is why these things are so useful, and if you can, get one early. Because if we put that in our inventory, now, where's it gone? There it is. So, put that in 0. So, as we've said before in the last episode, we upgraded our militia. So we have 5 militia. We also have, we've got a single warrior working our barracks and patrol route. If I equip the horn and blow it, they will all come running to me. So here they are, they're all turning up, ready for fight. So if you're getting attacked with the shulker horn, you can blow that and they will come and help you fight, rather than just run away like a lot of them do. So it's got a left and a right function. One to alert the village, one to call your warriors to you. So left click is the deep one, that's just a warning. Right click brings your warriors to you. This also works outside of the village. So these guys should be... That's the right click one, so they're coming to me. So if we wanted to clear out these wolfars, we can bring these guys with us. And they will come and fight. And there you go. So this is what a wolfar den looks like up close. There's another one over there. Come on then. There we go. So this is what the wolfar den looks like up close. Again, like the cave, these are the spawners. Now if you break both of those, you get a wolfar mini boss, which I don't really want to deal with right now because we're still trying to prepare for the winter invasion. Once you clear the mini boss, it gives you one of the stones that you can make the altars from, that give you the magic stuff. But we'll explore that in a later episode. For now, I'm just going to ignore that and we can get back to building our defences. But that just came in, so I thought I'll do a quick clip and show you how the horn works. Let's get back to the village. So there you go. That's the shulker horn, and how useful it is. It's wonderful. Right, just been doing some stuff, and our axe has just broken, which is unfortunate. So what we need to do is fix it, and because it's an iron axe, the head is still there, it's the handles that break. So what you can do is bring it back to a crafting station and your workshop and just recraft it. So there's the axe. So we've already got the axe head in place, all it needs is a stick and we have our axe back. So we can carry on doing. Now what I'm going to do is let me just get rid of this. Oh, that's full. Okay. I won't just get rid of that then. I'm going to do a quick experiment. So, I had our workshop up here make us a bearded war axe, which you can see in my number 6 slot. I've made a sword blade as well. So what I'm going to do is test which is better. That's a normal wood axe. If I can get the side view of it. There you go. If I go to that, that's our war axe. So is the war axe better than the sword? So let's go back to the barracks and we can test which one does more damage. So if we look at the numbers on it first, our war axe says it does 10 to 12 damage, crude iron battle axe. So 10 to 12 damage for that. The sword does 9 to 11. So the axe should be better by a point. So that's, with a heavy attack, that's doing 24, 24, 25. Getting carried away jumping past the target. So yeah, so that's 24 to 25, 26, because I'm now level 6 in melee combat. So if we swap to the sword, and let's try that again. Oh. So it's still doing a fair amount of damage, but the axe is definitely better then. So that's what we want to equip our troops with for the time being. I'll give him the sword just now until we've got another axe made. The blacksmith is going to be making those anyway. But it also saves us. You can use the basic wood axe as an attack weapon, as I have been doing. You've seen me do it. But because you're chopping wood with it as well, it damages a lot quicker. Yes, you can just repair it, but if you have a separate axe for doing your combat with, it's not going to break as quickly, so it's likely to be there when you need it, rather than breaking halfway through a fight. We have also made ourselves a better shield. Rather than the flimsy shield that we had before, we now have a round shield. We've also given our warrior, Gustav, the sword that we don't want, because, well, it's not going to waste. But we've made him a proper round shield as well, so we can do away with the flimsy shields, which will give us a bit more defense as well. So we now have 9 days to go. We've got 2 pieces of fence left to build, and then we are fully done. Quite impressed by how quickly the villagers got us the fences built. Although I did have to spend quite a lot of time running around finding flax and bits and pieces to make rope, because each fence section takes 2 bits of rope. So we've used a lot of rope. So yeah, I spent probably about an hour running around getting more flax to get more rope. There's a load in there now because this field's just been harvested. So we're up to date, really. Get some water while I'm here. So the next step is all these villagers that we've got just as builders that I brought in the last episode. We can now start to distribute to other things. So we've got the warehouse somewhere here in the dark. Yes, here it is. So we can attach someone to that. Who shall it be? He was a forager, but he was a nighttime person, so I changed him on to being a builder because we needed the building done. I've got a fisherman there. Who should we have as a forager? Warehouse workers, rather. I think for the time being, as we haven't got a fishing hut up and running, we can put those into the warehouse. They will start filling up these storage boxes, which frees up some of our storage in the gathering huts. My mine, for example, is completely full, so I might. Have I got room to build a stone storage down here? Build. Stone storage. Do we have room for that? Oh yes, we do there. And there is our last fence line getting put in place. So that now turns green to say that that is now fully enclosed and secure. So there we go, our defences are done. So, yeah, mission achieved, just as the sun comes up. So next we want to get another villager in on our barracks. Now that we've done all the building that we needed to do. So they want to be a warrior, so we'll assign those. So that was Kel, wasn't it? Kjell. Right, let's see him on the map, and what we'll do is we'll go and get him some weapons and a shield. Now we should be reasonably secure with the smokers because we are fully enclosed in the in the fence line now. What was I come down here for? I can't remember. We were going to look at... Come on, Flash, what are you doing? This is the problem with old age, apparently. You walk into the room and forget completely while you're there. What we want to do now is improve our buildings. Now that we've got our defences up, we can start improving our structures. So I want to make this workshop hut up to stage 3, which uses shafts, posts, beams and planks and nails, which are made here. We've got thatch, stone and large stone already. So let's queue that up. This will improve the building, and we'll then be able to upgrade our metal worker as well. The other thing I wanted to put on here is leather worker, so we can build that there. We'll queue that up. Let's just flatten that out. Now with leather worker we can start to make armour. It's not going to make that much difference in the time frame that we've got now to have decent armour for the invasion, but you know, you never know. Stranger things have happened. So let's see how quickly we can get that built. Once this is up to tier 3, we should be able to increase the level of our blacksmith to the next level as well, and improve him. That way we can do things better and faster. How much iron have we got? None in there. Has he got any weapons made for our other guy? Yep, there's a war axe, so we'll take that. We just need some iron plate, so we need to get right. Right, so we empty that. And we need fuel. So I'll fast forward this bit because you've seen me do this before. So, for the shield we need iron plate, which needs 4 pieces of iron. Which is just about there. Right, so, begin. As you'll notice, I've also got now an iron hammer, which makes this a lot easier and better and quicker. Send that to quenching. Now we have iron plate. With that last piece of iron, I'm going to make some nails. Because we need nails for the building upgrade, but we also need some nails for the shield. Right. So if we go into here, we'll look at the shield. We need 5 wooden shafts. And again, the shafts are made, if you remember from last episode, are made from hardwood long sticks. So we can quickly harvest a tree here. Right, so we'll nip back up there because the leather's up there. I know there is. I don't think there's any in the bottom crafting station. So we should now be able to build our shield. And there we go. So I'll give the extra bits I don't need to this, help that along. So we need to find Kjell. Now he's one of these that are marked down here somewhere. Is that Kjell? No, that's Edmund. There's Kjell. So if we trade with him and go to the little hands, we can give him equipment. So we're going to give him a shield, and we're going to give him the spare battle axe. He can keep his hammer. That way he is now equipped with weapons. I just wish he was a knight person as well, but that will have to do for just now. So the other thing we need to do is, if we go to our barracks, which is there, and go to the menu, we can add him to this patrol route. So he will now patrol that. And make him a warrior, so he uses a hand weapon and a shield. Confirm. And he will now start patrolling the village, rather than just standing there, hopefully. That went dark suddenly. Right, so we've got our warriors now set up. They've both got better weapons and shields. They're both on the patrol route. The other thing I wanted to add in was an archery range, so we can get some archers for our watchtowers. My original plan was to put it over here, but because I've built the wall there now, it's not going to fit. So I'm going to put it further into the village, which will also spread out some of the goodwill that the villagers get, and happiness they get from being safe and secure. So if we put, I was thinking if we put it here, we might have to rejig the roads slightly. Again, we can queue that up. This we can train ourselves and our we have bowmen as well, retired bowmen rather as well as retired warriors, and that just helps give us a little bit more security, and we should have time to get that up and running. Which gives us a bit more defence. There you go, that's going to fit nicely, I think. Why is that not lit? Should still have quite a few people on builders, so there's at least 3 there, one of which is still a nocturnal. Yeah, there he is, down there. That could be our woodcutter actually, thinking about it. So, it's looking like we're going to be in reasonably good shape for the invasion. We've got our defences up and running. Ooh, I really need water, don't I? There we go. We've got our warriors set up. We have our wall in place. Have we got any food? No. Have we got any meat in the barbecue pit? Yes, we have. Let's have a bit of that. And we are starting to move forward again. So let's see how we're doing up here. So that just needs 2 more long sticks. There should be some up here. Of course they're on the other side of the fence now, aren't they? But we can cheat with that slightly. No, that's not what I wanted. What we can do is lob those on top of the fence. Yep, that went over. What do you need? Need arm bloom and shaft crafting. Yeah. So there we have our leather worker up and running now. So again, in the list here, we can now add. So there's the normal stuff. We should have leatherwork now. So there's large water skins, so we'll add one of those. We need the basic leather working stuff though, don't we? Which is the curing. We'll have 6 of those. So that will now give us access to thicker leather armour. So we can, let's have 2 of those. Two of those, and let's go for the thicker shoes as well, I think, because again they give us a little bit of armour. Right, our archery range is now up and running. Well, it's up, it's built. Difficult to see in the dark, but let's see if we've got any bowmen or wannabe bowmen spare. So that's one of our hunters. Right, they're in the bloomery. So we've got 2 want-to-be bowmen. One's actually in use as a hunter at the moment, and one is in our bloomery and our main blacksmith. Right, I might put Freya on the bloomery so we can dismiss Thyra, and then Thyra we will assign here. And like we did with the barracks, we can add patrol points. So we start off the archer range, train for a couple of hours, and then we've got the same patrol markers, but we also have the various watchtowers. And then we can create that. So we've got our people in the barracks patrolling the ones on the ground, and our archer patrolling all the watchtowers, spending an hour in each. Again, we could do with some of those at night, but that will come as we expand and get more people in. Talking of which, we could do with putting some more houses down, but we need the space first, so I'm going to wait for that until after the invasion. Right, now it's daylight, we can have a look at the archery range. So again, if we equip our bow, like the barracks, we can practice our archery and improve our skills. And I no longer have arrows, but I can pick up all of these. There we go, there's our 20 arrows back. So that took us from range combat level 0 up to level 4, but we do have a marker on that to say we will increase quicker anyway. Right, apparently we have a bear attack incoming. Let's see if we do better than the last time, now that I've got militia and warriors. Can't even see where the thing... oh, there it is. Right, so axe and shield. Go on guys, go and get it. There you go. So, that's how it should have been done the first time round. It also shows that our defences work really well, because that bear did not stand a chance. So militia worked well, warriors worked well, defences worked well. That's perfect example of why we've done the things we've done with the defences. Right guys, I'm going to leave it there for today's episode. Got quite a lot done today, lots of bits and pieces, but we do have our defences done. We completely encircled both the industrial area and the mining area and the village. We've built the archery range and set up archers, improved our defences and both militia and military with the extra warriors. We have also started to upgrade our workshop hut, as you can see up behind me on the top of the hill there. And we've got all the, 90% of the prep work done. If you look on the top left hand corner, the top building, well, I'm going to save that for next episode. That's a new addition that we're putting in. So yeah, our prep work is done. We have 5 days till the invasion. I think we're ready. Well, we'll find out, won't we? Because the next episode is likely to be the invasion itself. So thanks for watching. This is my 11th episode on YouTube, and I'd just like to say a big thanks to everyone that's subscribed, watched, liked and everything so far. In the month that I've been going, we've got over 3,000 views, over 300 hours watched on YouTube, and 41 subscribers, which apparently in a month is doing really well. So thanks again to everyone that's sort of watching, liking, viewing. It makes a difference. So again, thank you very much. And I have been told I have to say it. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. Cheerio!